Greetings friends, it's me Al, and I'm outside, and this is a video response to Shug, and I just wanted to say thanks for doing all the beginner hammock videos. It's awesome. And I just started hammocking this year, and I plan on becoming a hammock guy, and I just kind of wanted to show you what I got started out with. This is probably an example of what not to do. But I'm going to find out what not to do. And I tried to educate myself by watching your videos and reading some of the books that you recommended, and the best that I could. So, and then I spent quite a few times hanging different things and different combinations of things and trying some things out. And I just wanted to go over what I got here because, I don't know, maybe I got an idea, and maybe I just do some things differently. And maybe I could use some pointers. By all means, please do so. Even some of your viewers are pretty good hammockies, hammockers, and maybe they could help me out. But that's what I got: an eagle's nest hammock. Start out with a single, and I had the diamond shape tarp over the top. My problem right now, Shug, is the wind blowing that way, so I might have to lower this to get some of that wind out. And now this is pretty neat here. I found this beach blanket. It's not really a blanket because it's soft on one side and kind of plasticky on the other, so I put that under there. It was $7 at the food mart, and you can just roll that up. Has like a neat little pocket and a carrying case there, so I put that down underneath. And then I have more rope on this thing than a paracord factory, and some bungees, because I think bungees are a cheap way of self-tightening till it gets wet, but it tends to hold things pretty tight. And then I got some of those 9 hooks like you talked about. Right there's one. And I went and bought some carabiners, and this is an example of a bad rope, so I'll have to shore that up later. And then what I did was I ran this line here over to kind of hold this corner down, and I think I got the right angle. In the book it said, you know, you put your hand up there. Maybe I could go a little bit lower, but I mean, for the angle. So I got the ridge line. Got to figure out what I'm going to hang up there, but I put that in. And what I got under here, so I didn't slip around, is some of that foam that you put in the bottom of drawers. So I cut a rather large part of that and slipped it up and under there. And then I have a blue styrofoam cheapo sleeping mat, and then a Gore-Tex 4-part military sleeping bag. This is if everything fails. I could just zip this up in here and be all nice and comfy over there in my gear tent, makeshift lean-to, if all this for some reason doesn't work very well. It's supposed to get some thunderstorms, but we'll see what happens. So if worst comes to worst, I'll just bring that corner over there down a little bit more and try to close it up a little bit more. But I got a buddy that owes me some money, and I think that when he pays me, I'm gonna get a Hennessy hammock, because that's about how much money he owes me. And so I don't know, I was thinking maybe I should have got a double eagle's nest, but this seems to be big enough for me. So I got it on the slant there, already set up, and we'll see how things go. So hopefully the wind isn't too bad, but I slept in windy conditions before. I have a different tarp that I want to put on this tomorrow and try some things out in different combinations. But so yeah, thanks a lot for your video, Shug. Very informative, very entertaining to watch, and I wish you well. So take care, folks, and happy camping. So I'm breaking down camp, and I wanted to go over some adjustments that I had to make in the evening, throughout the night, and this becoming a hammockist is a lot of work until I think you get it figured out. So one of my problems was, the ridge line to the hammock was a little bit too tight. I don't like as much slack in it as probably you do, and so I had to loosen that up. Also, I had this slap strap, one too short, hanging a little bit close to the ground, picking up a lot of dampness. And you wouldn't believe the dampness that you could get from the ground in a rainstorm. So I raised it, and it helped out quite a bit. Also, I brought in the sides of the canopy. I don't have the canopy over it now because I'm getting ready to pack up. So you can see it's fairly high off the ground right now. That's where I'm going to probably do this next time. The insulator worked excellent, and I didn't slide around because of this kind of foam stop rubberized stuff. It was real cheap. It worked excellent. I put the bug net over this ridge line here on the hammock and attached it, so it worked great. And let's see, this is just a simple mosquito pyramid net insect shield from Sea to Summit. They have a lot of good stuff, expensive stuff, but I figure it was worth the cost. So I was able to rig this up over, worked excellent. And another thing that worked good was the Gore-Tex military sleeping bag. I have it flipped now, just kind of like airing it out a little bit. Saved me. I had it open, and I could feel some mist coming in from the rain pounding, and so until the worst of it was over, before I could make all the adjustments that I talked about, this really kept me dry. Just zipped right up in it like an old mummy, and slept until the lightning and everything was over. Yeah, so we had a pretty good storm last night. So I really wish I could have gotten I really wish I could have got to try the other canopy I brought, but I'm not going to have time to do that. I have to head out, and I want to kind of get packed up because it looks like rain again, and packing up wet is horrible. Things have kind of dried out, so I'm just taking things down. So definitely those small improvements that I just talked about worked really well, and just loosening up a little slack on this really helped out, being more comfortable with the ridge line on the hammock itself. And Shug, you're right on with those clips. Easier than anything, and attaching things were much easier. And so I'm breaking down, just had lunch. So take care, and hopefully you all enjoyed this. If you got tips, help me out, huh? Leave them in the comments below. Thanks a lot, and happy camping.